I want to at least cover one last story, and this is from Scientific American. They shared on Twitter the following quote: Scientific American has never endorsed a presidential candidate in our 175 history until now. The 2020 election is literally a matter of life and death. We urge you to vote for health, science, and Joe Biden for president. And then they have a full article on their website with basically the same title, but allow me to read it to you. Scientific American endorses Joe Biden. We've never backed a presidential candidate in our 175 history until now. And one last tweet from them. They said the evidence and the science show that Donald Trump has badly damaged the U.S. and its people because he rejects evidence and science. Yeah, kudos to them. Listen, again, like I have slowly but surely come to the point where I'm like, F it. Joe Biden has to be president, and I'm going to vote for Joe Biden. And I really don't give a damn what anybody says at this point, because we've seen clearly the threat that Donald Trump poses. He doesn't pose a rhetorical threat, right? He doesn't pose a figurative threat. He poses a threat of life and death to so many people. I think about it every single day. Out of the 200, we have now officially crossed 200,000 Americans who have died. And of that 200,000, I fully believe that perhaps 30,000 may have died anyway, because it was a novel virus. It was something we had no medicine, no treatment, no vaccine, no therapeutics. We had nothing for it. So there's a good possibility we would have at least lost 30,000 people, but 170,000 more were lost because of the ridiculousness of Donald Trump. That's a fact. That's a fact, because of how he downplayed it, because of how he didn't take it seriously, because of how he politicized it. And because of that reason, not only that, but we've covered it. We've seen how Donald Trump is now moving into full fascist mode, where he's bragging every single day about using federal agents to kill leftists, people who we are in league with, comrades. We've seen that. And so we're just past the Rubicon. I'm sorry. We're past the Rubicon. And as much as I am irritated with the Democratic Party, I was talking to my guys last night from Political Thirst Trap, the show that I do Tuesday and Thursday nights. We were talking last night, and the truth is, it's like when November 4th comes and we have gotten rid of Donald Trump, I'm turning all of my energy right on the Democratic Party. Because there's not a day that goes by that the Democrats have not done something that needs our full attention and our full opposition. But when we put it in comparison to what Donald Trump is doing and the threat that he poses, like I honestly believe that if he gets reelected, we will see 500,000 Americans die because of his absurdity and his ridiculousness. Now, there's a possibility that many people would die anyway, because we still would be dealing with the lingering vestiges of how he politicized wearing masks, how he politicized shutting things down. And so for Scientific American to come out after 175 years and decide to wade in politics, I don't blame them. I get it. It's that kind of year, a year where you would normally find me voting third party. You would normally find me opposing Joe Biden with everything that I have. But it is a very sad testimony about where we are in this country that I don't have that luxury. I personally, you do what you want to do. I don't have that luxury, because I fear that my sisters and my brother, who are all teachers, are going to be forced back into a classroom with snotty-nosed kids carrying the coronavirus and spreading it from school to home, from home to school, from the sandbox to the classroom. I fear that is a reality, and that it could hit close to home because of how utterly fatuously stupid Donald Trump really is. And just how obsessed he is with his ego, so much so that he would put the lives of millions of Americans at risk. And so Scientific American, I feel you. I understand. I get it. And it's kind of like they're reluctantly like, hey, we don't do this, but we got to do this. That's the story of a lot of people. But I tell you, November 4th, after we're done with Donald Trump, that's when I'm coming back for the Democrats because they got to get some of this too. Patrons, stay tuned. Everybody else, I'll see you tomorrow.